Big T Davis, Bubba Bass Anglers. I am at Big Toho Marina in Florida, and we are checking in for the Icast Cup. All these people getting ready to go out there and fish. There's the trophy. All right. Lots of pros and media here. Some familiar faces. I'm boat number 6. This is going to be really cool. I'll get as much footage as I can, but you know I got to catch bass.
We're proud to be a part of the Icast Cup. It's a unique event, and we're here to generate some funds to keep America fishing. And it's a big deal to FLW and all our fishing partners that we're involved with activities that helps throughout the United States.
Torrance Davis, Bubba Bass Anglers. I'm on the boat with Ken Lucas, Steve Bishop, and we're about to go out. 6:13, we're boat number 6. This is how it's done, people. Absolutely amazing.
Got him? And boat number 3, you've got the Steel Shad Fishing Company. Have a great day.
Sorry, bud.
Boat number 4 today will be representing Halo Fishing. Head on out, guys. And boat number 5 this morning. Let's have it for Bullet Waves. Boat number 6, Lithium Pros. Have a great day.
Torrance Davis, Bubba Bass Anglers. I just wanted to tell you guys about yesterday. Today's day 1 of the conference. It's Wednesday. Yesterday was the Icast Cup and the preview. Just wanted to tell you how the Icast Cup turned out. So, as you know, we fish in Massachusetts waters. As far as I'm concerned, Massachusetts is the toughest place to fish in the country. Period. If y'all haven't figured it out yet, if you catch a 2-pounder in Massachusetts, you're having a good day. If you catch a 3-pounder, you're celebrating. If you catch a 5-pounder, you're popping bottles. Okay? That's Massachusetts. These dudes out in Florida, So, as you know, I met up with Ken Lucas and Steve Bishop, representing Lithium Pros, lithium batteries. And we got on their badass boat. And these dudes knew all the spots. They fish Big Toho Lake all the time. So they know everything. So we get in the boat, we take off. We're going like 70 miles per hour. So I'm just like, I've never gone 70 miles per hour in a boat before. I can't even hold my phone because I'm afraid it's going to go flying off into the lake. So I had to put it in my pocket. So, and then they pull up, like these guys knew the body of water. Everybody's going in one direction. These guys go, and they pull off by the lilies. So, they started frogging for bass. They had me on a weighted worm. I think it was like an 8-inch worm. And I was dragging the bottom. And they said, you know, the 8-inch worm's going to catch the big one. So they wanted me on that worm all day, which was fine. And they started frogging those lilies. And they had a 6-pounder in like 10 minutes after we left. They had a 6-pounder in the boat. And then we hit some structure. It was like a long bird pole. I don't know what those things are, but it was this long pole with like a birdhouse on it. We fished that. They caught a couple fish. And then we headed to a waterfall that had all these bait fish. This body of water is so big that there are locks separating the lake. So it's a huge, gigantic body of water with multiple lakes interconnected. So there's locks to get to each of the different lakes. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. It's like if I had this body of water in my neck of the woods, I'd never go anywhere else. I would fish the same body of water every weekend. That's what I told him. So anyway, and I learned a lot of things. Like these guys don't use the 2D scan; they were using the side scan, and they knew all these brush piles out there, and they had marked them on their hummingbird. So we'd go find these brush piles, and they drive past them, drop off their anchor buoy, and then cast to the brush piles, and they were catching fish. It was amazing. I think they did 3 coals all day, and we ended up with 18 pounds. I don't know where we placed, but we probably placed pretty high because I know when we weighed in 18 pounds, the biggest bag was 22 pounds. But I think one of the fish they caught the other day was an 8-pounder. It was the fish they were pulling in this boat were the biggest fish I'd ever seen in my life, in real life, like not on TV. The biggest fish, okay? So, I mean, you know Florida bass are huge, and you know when you pull up a bass and they got them big bulgy eyes, it's a big bass. When the eyes are still in the head, it still ain't there yet. It's still small. But when them eyes pop out, oh my God. So, it's a big, huge fish. Shout out to Steve Bishop and Ken Lucas. I had a great time. Even though I didn't personally catch any fish, I think I got 2 bites all day, and one of the bites, the fish like razor sawed my worm in half. I don't know if it was a pickerel or not, but I had a blast. Okay, I learned so much from these dudes. They fish so different than we do, but again, it's competition fishing, so competition fishing is different anyway. But they were amazing, and they were fast, and they were furious. They get the fish in the live well and be back out there. It's just amazing to watch these guys work. So shout out to both of them and Lithium Pros. I'm still at Icast, so you won't see this video until Saturday because I have to do some edits, add some music. And I just wanted to let you know how the day went because I didn't do a recap yesterday because yesterday had so much going on. But there'll be more videos coming up this week. This is Bubba Bass at Icast. Peace out.